Hey Vogue, it's Alexis. Today I'm gonna go through how I get my natural and dewy makeup, no makeup look. Just kidding. I wish I was on Vogue. But a girl can dream. Right now we are in my home bathroom of the suburbs here. Although it would be a dream to be featured on Vogue Beauty Secrets one day. Today we're here pretending we are. I am in fact gonna show you guys how I get like that very dewy, glass skin, natural makeup, no makeup look. I have been loving to wear that look this summer and I figured I'd show you guys. So yeah, let me hydrate because hydrating within is what makes you glow from a word. How profound and deep was that, guys? Okay, so I'm gonna start with some skincare. I've already washed my face and I've toned my skin. In case you guys are wondering what face wash I use the Youth to the People Kale Plus Green Tea Spinach Vitamins. This, guys, this is the tea, you guys. It's so good. You can see I'm almost halfway through the bottle and it's my first time purchasing it and I am very impressed. Love how my skin looks. Okay, so before going into my serums, one thing that I like to do is going over with my CoverGirl Priming Glow Mist. It's gonna help to prep the skin and get it ready for when you go in with your hyaluronic acid, because your skin is actually supposed to be a little bit wet when you go in with your hyaluronics so that it really absorbs into the skin and work better that way. So next I'll go in with my vitamin C from Youth to the People. I like this one because it's 15% vitamin C and it has caffeine as well. So I also just like pat that into my skin. Vitamin C is amazing for skin brightening, getting the skin, firming and toning it, which is why I think it's so important to include it into your skincare regimen. So I'll just pat that in and don't forget the neck. Before I go in with my moisturizer, I always use an eye cream. A little skincare secret that I've learned is that you should apply your eye cream before you apply your moisturizer, because once you apply your moisturizer, you've sort of like locked in everything, and then your eye cream won't fully like absorb into your skin. It's just kind of gonna lay on top of your moisturizer. And for moisturizer, I also use the Youth to the People moisturizer. I'm using the Polypeptide Future Cream. This is supposed to help strengthen and firm, and it has collagen in it as well. And then the last step to my skincare routine is sunscreen. Cannot forget about that. I use the Super Goop Glow Sunscreen. This one makes your skin super glowy. So if you're trying to achieve that super glowy and dewy look, I totally recommend this one. It has a bit of a tint to it, so it definitely gives you that like shimmery glow onto your skin. And also a little tip, you guys, always put like any residue sunscreen on the back of your hands, because we cannot forget about those as well. Always before starting my makeup, I love to go in with a lip balm because I like to just have my lips nicely moisturized before I apply any kind of lip product. So before we get into the makeup, I like to one more time spray my face with this CoverGirl Glow Mist, just to like, again, really hydrate the skin, get it ready for makeup. It just helps to give me like that dewy look, so that's what I like to do. So I'm starting with a primer and I'm using my Rare Beauty Illuminating Primer. I absolutely love this primer. It really gives you a nice sheer glow to your skin, and it also makes your makeup look so smooth and flawless. So it gives it like a really nice finish. So a little trick that I like to do when I want to achieve that very dewy glass skin look is I'll do like just a few drops of foundation, because again, it's like a no makeup look, so I don't like to do too much foundation. And then I'll grab a facial oil. This is the Green Envy Floral Elixir oil, and I'll just do like one drop of it into my foundation. And then I'll just grab a brush and then I'll just like mix that together, and it creates such a beautiful like sheer foundation. And then what I like to do is I go in with my beauty blender, really blend in any brush strokes that may be left over. I personally love going in with my Glow Mist just because I think it's better than water, because you get like the benefits of this facial mist, whereas with water, it's just water. I'm gonna just go in with like a little bit of concealer and I just do a little bit in the inner corners and not a lot. And I'm just gonna put a little bit on my forehead here, like in between my eyebrows, just to highlight that a little bit. And then just some on my chin. You see, look how much more brighter your under eyes look, and it only took a little bit of concealer, so a little goes a long way. So now for some color on my face, I'm going in with my concealer stick from Merit, and this is in the shade Chestnut. So I actually use this as my bronzer. What I like to do to give it more of a natural look, and now it's so harsh, I actually apply the product onto my brush first, and then I'll like just pat it on the back of my hand a little bit just so that it doesn't overpower it, and then with like a very light hand I will work that into my skin. And then as you can see, it gives you a really nice natural bronzy look instead of like a really harsh like sculpted cheek. And then I always like to put it around my hairline. I feel like my skin needs a little bit more color. And then whatever left over on my brush, I'll just like cinch my brush like this, and I'll lightly kind of go over my nose a little bit, like the edges of my nose. Then I'll take the same concealer stick and I'll just like put some on my eyelid because I love a little bit of color on the lid. I feel like it just makes your eyes pop. I'll also just use like the tip of my finger to blend that in because again, I feel like it gives more of like a natural look, and then it helps to just blend it out with like the warmth of your hand. So I started using the NARS Orgasm Liquid Blush, and let me tell you, it's so good. I love this blush. It's really soft, like pink subtle color. And you know, we all know and love the Orgasm powdered version of this blush. But this liquid blush, it's like a game changer, you guys. It's on a different playing field, let me tell you. It's so good, and it's perfect for this like very dewy, natural makeup look. So I put it on the back of my hand, and then I take my blush brush, and I just kind of work that into the brush, and I kind of like pat it on my hand because again, I don't want it to be too much. And then I'll just pat it on my cheek like this. And it literally gives like, it gives such a beautiful dewy finish to your skin. It gives you more color, you know, gives you a little bit of a flushed look, which we love, but then it also works almost as a highlighter as well. So that's why I am obsessed with this blush. It's so good. And I also love to just put some on the tip of my nose. I feel like it's like just really cute. It gives you like a cute little like red button nose. So I always love to put it on my nose. I'm not gonna do anything to my lashes just because I have lash extensions on. So now I'm just gonna do my eyebrows. I'm not gonna fill them in it or anything like that because again, it's a natural makeup look. So I'm going in with my brow sculptor. So this is from Beauty First. So this is like a pretty strong sculptor. So usually what I'll do is I'll just wipe the excess on the back of my hand because also it kind of leaves like a white residue. So I feel like wiping on the back of your hand helps. And then I just kind of brush upwards to give me that like feathery brow look. I feel like it also like plays on the natural look, so that's what I like to do. So I usually get pretty oily as the day goes on, especially when I'm wearing makeup. So I always have to set it a little bit. So my little trick is, so that it doesn't look powdery or cakey, because we want to keep that natural look, is I'll take a very small beauty blender, just as this, and I'll just put a little bit of translucent powder on the tip. And then that way I can go into those areas that crease or that get shiny throughout the day. So like under my eyes, it always creases, and we don't want that. So I always put a little bit right in the corners of my under eye. And then I'll do a little bit like around my nose because I also get oily there. And then I'll just put a little bit on my forehead because I also get pretty oily there throughout the day, and just like a little bit around my lips. And I feel like this just kind of helps to keep your makeup last longer, for you to look, you know, glowy but not cakey or oily. Whoop, I dropped it. I like to go in with my Mario Badescu Soft Sculpt Bronzer in medium dark, and I'll take like a big fluffy brush like this, and then I'll lightly just pass it over with a super light hand over my bronzer so that will also last throughout the day, especially if I'm like going out and I need my makeup to last. So it's time for my lips, and I am obsessed with this lip liner. This is my go-to lip liner. It's the Morphe lip liner in Sweet Tea. So good. So we're just gonna, I always start on the bottom lip. And then I always work upwards just to give it a bit more of like a pouty look to your lips. Then I'll just grab my middle finger and I'll like dab that into my lip just so that it blends out a little bit more and looks a little bit more natural. And there can never be enough glow to this natural dewy look. So I'm going in with my Merit Highlighting Balm, and this is in the shade Kappa. This is my absolute favorite highlighting stick ever, guys, ever. I have been through quite a few. I'm so over the powdered highlighters. I think they look so fake, so powdery and shimmery, and I'm not about it, especially for like a natural makeup look. Maybe for like a night out, but it's not my thing anymore. And this stuff is just super natural. It just gives you like a nice sheer glowy like look to your cheekbones, and it doesn't look fake. So I just use my finger and I'll pat that into my cheekbones, and as you can see, it just gives you like a nice glow. We're gonna go in with one last spritz of my Glow Mist. Okay, and that's pretty much it for my makeup, no makeup, natural dewy makeup look. Thank you so much, Vogue, for letting me take you guys through my makeup, no makeup look. Okay, you guys. Not me pretending this whole time that I was really in a Vogue video. Usually like the celebrities that they get on there, they're like A-list celebrities, so you know, they're like cool, famous, like laid back, you know, like I'm so famous that I'm just so cool, and you know, this is like nothing. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I thought it was a lot of fun to make it. It was fun to pretend like I was a famous A-list celebrity for this time duration, but it is over now. I will see you guys all in my next video. Mwah! Bye guys.